Hello there, this is Sen. Welcome back to a brand new video. Let's create a number generator project where we use a number range between 1 to 6, 1 to 100, and many more to come. So let's get right into this video. In our previous video, we looked at through what math objects are and different types of components is. So for example, math zero, math absolute, math random. So lots of math objects that they're aiming for. So go watch my previous video if you haven't already. Right now, let's create a variable. We'll call this random number. And by the way, this is an overview of what the project is going to look like. So let random number equals to math.random, and we'll console log the random number. It gives you a decimal number. So math random, it uses pseudo random number between 1 to 0. So it ranges between 1 to 0. So between that, it gives you a decimal. So if I refresh, another decimal, another decimal. So it will be just basically close to 1 or below 1. Okay, so let's try. Let's say if we have a range of between 1 to 6, for example. So if I do 1 to 6, basically we'll multiply this by 6 using asterisk, and it will just show you another decimal number that is between 1 to 6, included the float number. Yeah. So since instead of just using the decimal numbers, we use the math.floor to get just the integer number, only the integer number. And there we go. Now here's the integer number. So it goes from 1, 4, 1, 0, any number between 1 to 6. So if I keep on refreshing, it doesn't show 6 as well. So let's include 6 by adding 1 in to demonstrate that it will be added number to. So that will be 6 altogether. So if I can refreshing, so if I refresh, then 6 pops up in the console log. Alright, so I've created the random number generator in h1 tag. In there, I've already created both label and button, which is I named this my label, and class label class. The button ID, I call this as my button class as my button class. So the purpose for this is to generate a random number. So when I click the number, it will be able to generate between 1 to 6, which right now I can display 1 to 6 or 1 to 20, depending on how depending on how the range is. But for now on, we'll create 1 to 6 for demonstration purposes. So yeah, so this is the framework in both HTML. Okay, here is my styling for the label class and button class. I styled the label class to center, font family as 20 sans serif, and font size 20 pixels. You could style the label class whenever you want. Button class, the margin top is 10 pixels. Padding is 10 and 10. Background color, you can change. Here's the background color, which is almond. You can change any type of color you want. Border radius 5 pixels, font size 16, cursor pointer. Button class is hover. So I hover around the button here. So this one here should display, and also made the color more brighter. And transition is 1 second linear. So more effective. Right then, so let's use the functionality to generate a number inside of the button. So right now we need to get the document by ID from the label and button. So let's use const and our ID, which is my label, equals document dot get element by ID. So that ID will be label, and also const as well as my button equals to document get element by ID, which is my button. And in here we use the onClick method and function, so that we'll define out the function inside of the variable here. So once you have defined out this function, let's now use the const variable, and we'll call this one as random number. Random number equals to, we'll use the math.random, multiply that by 100, and now in there we'll use the label dot text content, so that we'll be returning from the random number in strings. So we'll create like an input here and concatenate the variable Okay, use refresh. Okay, right now it's not generating a number. Oh, I think we should use math.floor method. Math.floor, that's the only reason. Looks like it's not generating. Okay, what seems to be issue? So here's the label. We call this as test content. That's where we'll be returning from. Equals to random number plus random number. So we concatenate. So let's check if the spelling is correct. Oh, I found an error. So I think I should put my label, so my button, as the one. Let's refresh. I think we missed a semicolon. Let's refresh. My button dot on click equals to function. No, I think this is not the only. Okay, let's refresh. I didn't see any errors. Yes. Oh yes, I think I found an error. So I think I misspelled document. So yes, some spelling mistake. Yes, spelling mistake. Let's refresh. There we go. Now the number has been now generated. Let's modify this and make it 100. Refresh. And also the random number goes from between 1 to 100, which is pretty cool. I'm going to wrap up this video today. If you're new, please make sure to hit a like, subscribe, turn your notification bell so you don't miss a video. This is how you create a number generator in JavaScript. If you want to see more project videos, hit a like and comment. So, this is your boy Softsen. I'm out.